multicultural community, such as the Latino community and the Bosnian community. Well, included in that is businesses owned and operated by African entrepreneurs. We're going to talk about that topic next, right here on City Corner. Hi, I'm Sarah Thompson and welcome to City Corner. A few months ago we talked about the topic of African businesses right here in St. Louis, and today we're going to do a follow-up on that topic. I'm joined by Princess Ezenwa, who's the managing editor and publisher of the African Business News. And we talked a couple months ago basically sort of saying that there really was a presence of African businesses here, or businesses owned by African entrepreneurs. And I wanted to kind of follow up on that topic because there is so much going on. Why don't you first tell us specifically about what it is that you do and how you bring these companies together?
Well, the role of African Business News is facilitating the commercial relationship between the United States and African businesses. Mm-hmm. So we're actively and simultaneously promoting and trying to facilitate the ability for the African businesses to grow and compete in a global economy. It's also the authoritative voice of Africa, and also a vehicle for Africans to communicate, to come in and show their accomplishments. We highlight their accomplishments, their failures, their successes, and also it is a vehicle to encourage Africans to speak up and be heard.
The African Business News is both a newsletter and a website, is that correct?
Yes, we launched the online website in May of 2008, and since then we've been receiving a lot of emails, calls, and a lot of contacts from there.
Well, tell us, how did you come about sort of creating that? I mean, you're based here in St. Louis, so how did you think to, you know what, I'm going to develop a newsletter and a publication that's really going to address and focus on African businesses?
Initially, in 2007, I had wanted to do a business directory, 2006. And I went around doing the research work, and on the course of going around, I found out that the entrepreneurs, African entrepreneurs, they need the newspaper more than the directory. So I had to change that and start the print newspaper in February of 2007. So we started that, and it's been going. It's bilingual, and both in English and French. And not until this year in May, we launched the online, and it's been very successful since then.
So you're not just focusing on African businesses in St. Louis. This is actually national or global?
It is global. We since the last time we were here, we've received a lot of calls, a lot of emails, from all over California, New Orleans, London, Nigeria, so many different places. It's not just here. It's not just based here in St. Louis. It's now gone global.
So what kinds of information? I mean, so you're basically serving as sort of like, this is a place where online where African entrepreneurs can come to learn about what? Like, what exactly are they going to, you're sharing stories, but is it also tips on, I mean, what can they find on the website?
They will find information that they need, information if they need information for their businesses. There are a lot of African businesses there. There are information relating to Africa and African businesses, the government, and if they need access to Africa or African leaders, they need to go in there. So it's for not just the private individuals,
sure,
but also for executives, business executives.
I think what's so interesting here in St. Louis is a lot of people, it's like, don't even realize the level of multiculturalism that's here in St. Louis. And I want to kind of bring it back to right here in St. Louis for now. I mean, with the businesses, how many, in terms of numbers, how many businesses owned and operated by Africans are actually right here in St. Louis?
Right now, I'm still doing the research. We're trying to get all the businesses here. I don't have, I can't tell you the exact number at the moment, but then there are a whole lot of them. And not just the business professionals, we have professional people, very successful. So my role, or the African business role, is to highlight these entrepreneurs. Most of the time they are in the background, and low-keyed. And my role is to bring them out, to raise their public awareness of their accomplishments. As you will see later, some of the, a couple of African business people will be here. Right. You'll be interviewing them later.
Yeah, no, and I'm looking forward to it. Just tell me before we go to break, what are your plans for 2009? And here we are, kind of coming on 2009. You have a lot of plans for 2009.
Yes. We have African business news will play a strategic role in doing a whole lot of different events. We have the International Economic Development Forums, we have the Business Development Fairs, we have Business Solution Conferences, an International Music Fest, art and culture events. So all these things, and especially, and also my pet project, the Kids Summer Camp.
Wow.
So it's the Kids Summer Camp was started in 2006, whereby we give kids a full day care. You know, they don't pay nothing. They get food, breakfast, lunch, and snacks free, and they're taken to different events and throughout their stay. You know, at the camp.
Well, I mean, that's fantastic, because what you're doing is not entirely just focused on business. It's in helping the community as well. For people, I mean, you've got a music fest, you've got a fair coming up. Where can people find out more information about African business news?
Well, they can find the information on www.a-bnews.com.
Okay. All right. Great. Yeah, we can go there. We have a graphic. So www.abnews.com or African-business-directory.com, or they can call you at 725-0165. But you have a lot planned. I think that's fascinating that not only are you bringing together sort of entrepreneurs within the African community here in St. Louis, but you're also doing stuff to make the public aware of that, and especially in getting the community involved as well.
Yes.
So thank you for being with us today.
Thank you very much.
We've still got more to come. Thank you for being with us. Please stay with us. We're going to talk more and delve more into discussing African businesses right here in St. Louis. So keep it locked right here on STL-TV.